This morning on Juice and Java, we talk about all the latest on the construction of Notre Dame, the Mueller report, and the Netflix hub coming to New York.
Plus, we have the band No New Friends in studio to perform one of their hit songs. And Juice and Java correspondent Gabrielle Caracciolo live from the Rosamond Gifford Zoo. You don't want to miss it. You don't have to, because Juice and Java starts right now. Good morning, and thanks for starting your morning with us. I'm Noah Eagle.
And I'm Rebekah Castor. Let's kick things off with your morning brew, all your TEP headlines from the week.
It's definitely something that's been a long time coming, so I think it'll be good to have renovations to the dome.
Construction season is in full swing at Syracuse. Fencing went up around the dome on Monday and will remain there until September 2020.
And the 448-page Mueller report was released to the public this Thursday, but not without some redactions. New York Representative Jerry Nadler is calling for the report without redactions to be released.
The special counsel made clear that he did not exonerate the president, and the responsibility now falls to Congress to hold the president accountable for his actions.
I could not support Donald Trump for president. I'm not saying I would ever endorse a Democrat in this race, but I could not support the president.
Two new challengers are entering the race for presidency. Bill Weld announced Monday that he would be running against Donald Trump, and former Vice President Joe Biden is expected to announce next week.
Notre Dame is one of the most emblematic churches in the world, but it's also a symbol of France.
And the rebuild process begins for Paris. On Monday, the Notre Dame Cathedral caught fire, and much of the roof is now gone.
This has been your Morning Brew.
And now let's dive deeper into this week's top stories with The Squeeze.
Washington Democrats are pushing for the release of the complete Mueller report following the release of a redacted version. Yesterday, Chairman of the House Judiciary Committee, Representative Gerald Napier, issued a subpoena demanding that the Justice Department release the complete version of the report by May 1st. President Trump took to Twitter to respond to this demand, calling the entire special counsel investigation a hoax. This is a change for Trump, as he initially praised the report a day earlier following its release. The redacted report proves some answers regarding Russia's involvement in the 2016 election, but still leaves out the question of whether Trump obstructed justice unclear.
Yes, and now speaking of President Trump, his approval ratings just came out on Friday, and they are at a 2019 low after the Mueller report was released.
I mean, understandable. Think about what he just did. So he tweeted that it was great, the report was praised, and then a day later, it was a hoax. It'd be like me coming in to Juice and Java saying, I'm all ready to go, and then right when the show's about to start, I'm not. I'm going to leave. Can I leave?
I mean, if you want to, but it's actually surprising because the ratings actually only dropped by 3%. Yeah. They were at 40%, now they're at 30%, 7%, and you would think that they would go down more, but we'll have to see in the next coming weeks how low they actually go. And then now Netflix is looking for its own approval. The shuffle button is making the leap to TV. Netflix is testing a button with some of its Android users that will randomize the user experience. This button currently has two options. One option offers a play popular episode on popular series, and the other is a button that picks a completely random episode for the viewer. This is not the only time Netflix has been in the headlines this week, though. The streaming company is set to expand its New York City headquarters into Brooklyn. Governor Andrew Cuomo announced that the state has made a deal with Netflix to provide over 100,000 square feet to the company. This will allow the company to expand and provide more jobs.
Well, look, Netflix always trying to stay in front of its competitors. So, you know, there's Amazon Prime, there's HBO Go, there's all these other ones. They're trying to stay ahead. So I like this shuffle. If you had to pick one show or any show really on Netflix that you would shuffle an episode, what would it be?
I think I'm all in on Riverdale right now. Okay. You know, I would love to have them shuffle a show on that series. I'm into the shuffle button as well. I think that, you know, so often you go to watch something on Netflix, you're with your friends, and you guys can't decide what you want to watch. You're debating for hours, then you're down in a deep hole. I think the shuffle button will really, you know, cut away from all that. Yeah,
I watch Netflix by myself, so I'll just shuffle for my own wanting anyway. Summer is finally coming to Syracuse, and it's time for Syracuse University's annual Mayfest and Block Party. Both events will take place next Saturday, April 26th. Mayfest will feature Within Saba, an adult mom, and it will be held in Walnut Park and start at 1 p.m. Later in the day, the Dome will host Block Party. The concert will see Rico Nasty and Kenny Beats perform as opening acts before Khalid headlines. Syracuse students have free access to Mayfest with their student ID and can purchase tickets to Block Party. The general public can also go to the events if they buy tickets as well.
So every year, it's always a big question of who's going to perform at Mayfest and Block Party. I'm excited with this lineup. I'm a huge fan of Khalid, and I'm really excited that for our senior year, we're going to go out on a good note.
Yes, Khalid, it was a tremendous choice. I think we were both very excited about it. Look, we have 4 block parties. How would you rank them? The 4 that we've had.
It's going to be hard to beat. Freshman year, we had the Chainsmokers and Chance the Rapper.
Right.
One of my favorite memories of college. I'm front row. I'm standing right there. I watched the whole thing. That's going to be a tough night to beat, but I think Khalid can, maybe will come as a good second place.
I mean, you didn't go to Travis Scott. I was there for Travis Scott. I thought he was tremendous. Gucci Mane, not so much last year, so he's 4th.
Yeah, but it should be a good night. But before Mayfest, it's Easter, and while Easter is still 1 day away, the animals at the Rosamond Gifford Zoo here in Syracuse are already celebrating. Juice and Java morning correspondent Gabrielle Caracciolo joins us now live from the zoo. Gabrielle, how's it going over there?
Hey guys, it is going great over here at the annual Animal Extravaganza at the Rosamond Gifford Zoo. It started just about at 10 a.m. and is going to continue until 3 this afternoon. And now, originally, the weather was forecasted to have rain and thunderstorms, but right now, as you can see, it is just beautiful out. Looks like that bad weather is going to hold off until later in the day, giving people the opportunity to watch the animals get their egg-shaped Easter treats. And this program is part of the zoo's Animal Enrichment program, which aims to engage the curiosity of the animals, elicit their natural behaviors, and help their well-being. It's not the only Easter event that the zoo has going on, though. Earlier today, they had breakfast with the bunny. Lots of kids around with bunny ears or face paint on from that event, and they're hanging around to watch the animals get their eggs. And tomorrow, the zoo actually has 2 Easter brunches. Both of them have sold out, and they're calling it a wildly unique Easter experience. Tomorrow the weather's supposed to be even nicer than right now. The sun should be out, so whether you're celebrating here at the zoo, at home, or even if you're not celebrating, it's looking like you're going to have a beautiful spring day tomorrow. Reporting live at the Rosamond Gifford Zoo for Juice and Java, I'm Gabrielle Caracciolo. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Gabrielle. Now, coming up after the break, Juice and Java correspondent Landon Wexler will give us an update on the construction of Notre Dame.
Stay with us.
Properly extinguished can cause a wildfire.
Hey guys, it's Smokey!
It looks as if Smokey is going to use the drown, stir, drown and feel technique. After the first drown, a good start. Next, another drink. And finally, a close feel.
Is it cool? Okay. Yeah.
Hey Smokey, catch!
Oh, my bad, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Most party fouls are pretty dumb. But if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Underage drinking and driving. The ultimate party foul.
They'll test you. Try to break your will. But however loud the loudness gets, however many cheese puffs may fly, you're the driver, the one in control. Stand firm. Just wait. And move only when you hear the click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
They call me Maxie, but I prefer tripod. I was your above-average four-legged homie, and then wham, bam, minivan. Some people pity me. Now that's lame. I still run, fetch, and swim. And the ladies love me. I'm the ultimate wingman. Just don't ask me to high five.
Welcome back to Juice and Java. Now, Notre Dame is on the road to recovery after a fire destroyed over 2/3 of the roof, along with the cathedral spire. Luckily, a large number of the art pieces and holy relics stored inside the cathedral survived the fire, and now the country is looking towards restoring the incredible landmark.
Here to tell us more about the upcoming restoration work is Juice and Java senior correspondent Landon Wexler. Landon, what do you got?
Established in the year 1163, Notre Dame of Paris was built to perfection and stayed intact until the roof, undergoing renovations, caught fire Monday evening.
Destroyed the roofing as it spread, eventually catching and bringing down its spire. Following, the French President Emmanuel Macron claimed the repairs would be complete in 5 years. Many are finding that plan to be ambitious, but the wealthy from around the world are stepping up to the challenge. Multi-million-dollar pledges have flowed in, restoring hope of a possibility that the once flawless cathedral will be brought back to its original glory. Totaling nearly $1 billion, donations are coming in from around the world, from corporations like Apple and Disney, pledging millions of dollars each. Other billionaires like luxury goods mogul Francois-Henri Pinault and the owners of L'Oreal, the Bettencourt-Myers family, announced they would also contribute $112 million each to help the cause. Once a plan is established, renovations and a rebuild should soon begin. The catastrophe came with a feel-good story, though. About an hour before Notre Dame caught fire, a precious moment of a father and his daughter playing outside of the building was captured on camera, which soon went viral. The worldwide search was then on for the father in the picture. After a few days, the man who wishes to remain anonymous was found and gave his thanks, saying, "Thanks again for that beautiful photo. We will find a special place for it."
A much-needed happy ending to the story in the wake of a disaster. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Landon. It's good to hear this historic holy place will be restored. Now, coming up after the break, we have the band No New Friends in studio to perform their song, Who Asked You?
Keep it here.
It inspires passionate debate. It's worn like a badge of honor with good reason, because it means love and devotion for one's country. But what really makes up this country of ours? It's the people. To love America is to love all Americans. This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Love beyond age, sexuality, disability, race, religion, and other labels. Because love has no labels.
Welcome back to Juice and Java. Now, the Syracuse band No New Friends is here to play their song, Who Asked You?
Guys, take it away.
They say I don't got time for my lies. I try to keep it all together, and all I need is a phrase or something I can treasure. I just keep my head down, keep my head down. No, it won't be too long. It won't be too long. I just keep my head Just hit rewind and press play.
That was awesome. You guys can take a breath because that was really well done. Catch No New Friends at their upcoming free concert on May 1st at the 201 in Schaefer or on May 3rd at the Westcott Community Center. And follow them on social media at nonewfriends.syr for the latest information on concerts and new music. Fantastic stuff. It's going to be in my head all day.
Yeah, definitely. But still to come here on Juice and Java, a cool new bar in downtown Syracuse hidden inside a restaurant.
You don't want to miss it. We'll be right back.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
This is the story of a boy who didn't talk for a long time. The boy liked things to always be the same. Any changes would scare and upset him. The unknown was an unfriendly place. The boy was very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where they couldn't get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. He wasn't trying to be mean, it just made him feel uncomfortable. Sometimes he would flap his arms again and again.
One day, I found out I have something called autism. My family got me help. Slowly, I found my voice and learned all the ways I could live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Did you hear about the pony with a sore throat? He was a little horse. Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why couldn't the Why was the basketball court all wet? Why? Because the players kept dribbling all over it. Where did cats go on vacation? New York.
Welcome back to Juice and Java. We're here on South Salina Street in front of Oh My Darling, which kind of looks like a boutique from the outside, but once you get inside, there's a restaurant and plenty more surprises.
Yes, there's a speakeasy downstairs. It's called The Fitz, and we're here to meet the owner, who's going to give us an exclusive tour. So here we are now at the top of the stairs, about to enter the speakeasy, and owner Ryan Benz is going to take it away and show us all about the new space.
The mastermind behind it, so I'm excited.
Let's take a look. So it was really important to us as we started construction to capture a lot of the original historic elements. The buildings were built in 1855. And back in the mid-1800s, you know, this corridor, Salina Street, was the main economic thoroughfare of all of downtown Syracuse. As you come to the bottom of the stairs, first thing you're going to see here are these beautiful cages. Back in the 20s and 30s, when you'd walk onto an elevator, you'd walk through these gold cages. And these are the original gold cages that we were able to hold on to. We decided to put them as the front of the coat check area, so you can walk through that history and kind of start to feel it before we even actually walk into the whole speakeasy.
This clearly took a lot of thought. This clearly took a lot of planning. When did that all begin for you and your wife?
For the speakeasy and the restaurant Oh My Darling upstairs, about a year and a half ago. You know, we had this whole project's about 2 years in total. We bought the buildings over 2 years ago, and we converted the upper floors to apartments. And you know, we started thinking about, well, what do you do with the first floor and what do you do with the cellar of these beautiful historic buildings? And it was about 6 months in, you know, roughly, that we said, well, why don't we just run point on this ourselves?
Why is speakeasy here in Syracuse?
To us, it was a complementary use of the street in general. You have the Landmark Theater across the street. You have the Red House Theater across the street. You have recognizing where millennials are today in terms of not so much consumerist profile, but more so on that experience. And we felt that a 1920 speakeasy would be perfect to kind of complement the existing market, and then also in terms of where we think Syracuse is headed.
So you mentioned that, you know, people in Syracuse, they're looking for an experience. What do you hope the people that visit the speakeasy, what experience are you hoping they come away with?
I want them to come down here, take a breath, and have a cocktail, and forget their worries. You know, that's, I think, what we were trying to emulate. You know, the music kind of transports you back to that time period, the cocktails. That's the real goal, is just to take a breath, enjoy life, have a conversation, and you know, and just appreciate the moment. The main bar, we had a lot of fun with this. It's a custom-built bar. All the rounded arches were built offset and brought in here. Everything, all the lighting is on dimmers, so we can brighten it or soften it based on, you know, the mood that we're trying to create. My wife and I designed just about everything in here, so we had a lot of fun. Yeah, a lot of fun designing the whole thing.
So you guys were truly the inspiration for it all.
And what we were looking for in terms of the build-out was trying to get you to head back in time just as soon as you walk to the bottom of the stairs.
Okay, the Fit's down here on South Salina Street. Be sure to check it out.
Definitely come by, and we'll be right back.
I see you mobbing over her. Let's go. Let's mob. Let's crawl. Let's crawl. Let's crawl. Hey, yo, we mobbing. Come on, girl. Let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl. Hey, let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl.
Here we go. We're gonna go out there in the rain. You're gonna get wet. All right, here we go. Go, okay, quick. Oh yeah, yes. So much fun. Mwah. So wet. Good morning, I'm Noah Eagle.
And I'm Rebekah Castor.
Thanks for starting your morning with us.
Look, roll, leg, kick, butt, Beyonce.
Is this building in particular, it changes color based on the mood of the campus. It's like a mood ring, but for a building. It's really incredible. Great to see. You should really come to Syracuse.
So 1, 2, 3, go. Okay. All right, get ready for the hop.
Oh, I'm always ready for the hop.
2, 3, hop. Woo!
Never done any type of pageantry, so this is my first attempt at a pageant walk, everybody. Okay, so should I? Okay, and then
pose.
Pose.
Let's come in here. Look at this camera. I'm gonna unbutton this.
Okay. Ooh, yes.
We're here at a local dog sledding camp, which is about an hour away from Syracuse, and we have Nancy Stark here, who's actually going to teach us how to do a dog sled.
Hi, Orange.
Hi! Oh my God, Noah's up there! We're so lost. Yeah, we're struggling.
We know where we're going.
Do you really?
Sharon the goat is leading us.
2 and 1.
Guys. So, just so I can clarify, mine does say goat on it.
The nudist community in Florida is upset that a postal carrier won't deliver their mail, and it usually will
But
start off
last
with
time they tried to sign with
their own package.
egg. There we go. All right, and so
Sitting here, so much fun. It's the New York State Fair. What can you say?
Yeah, we're going to enjoy the rest of this ride, and we're actually going to keep exploring the fair.
Yes.
But thanks for joining along, and Juice and Java will be right back.
That was awesome.
Yeah, what a nice little video that our producers put together for us. So this is our last episode of Juice and Java. We're both graduating and moving on, but it's been a great ride. I'm so thankful for all the people, our team, for Victoria, Greg, Isha, and Haley. What a great producing team. Not only are you guys great at producing quality content, but you guys are great friends as well.
Yeah, look, I'm thankful for you, first and foremost, because I wouldn't be here without Rebekah. She was the one that pushed me towards Juice and Java, and that's the first start that I had at CitrusTV. So without Rebekah, there is no Noah Eagle at CitrusTV. So thank you, and thank you to Connor Federico as well, and Taylorville for believing in us and helping us catapult our way up on this show, and everyone else that's helped with this show. Truly, it's been a magical ride. I think we've loved every minute of it.
It's been my favorite memory of college. No, I'm thankful for you. Not only do you make me better on air, but off screen as well. So it's been great, and a lot of people to be thankful for, and a lot of good things to come here at Juice and Java.
As Rebekah always says, Juice and Java forever. That's your go-to line for sure. But anyway, this was great, and this was a great way to end it all up. But I believe that's all the time we have.
Yes, that is all the time we have for you this morning. So make sure to follow CitrusTV on Twitter at CitrusTV News and check out our website. I'm Rebekah Castor.
And I'm Noah Eagle. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great, fantastic life in Syracuse.